Hey everybody, good morning and welcome back. We are once again hard at work in the home office. You know, I always enjoy getting the mail from the United States Postal Service, and I am a fan of all of the stuff that you are probably saying, why do I get this stuff? You know, now I know what happens when you get older. My parents, with their cup of coffee, if I'm enjoying right now some Green Mountain coffee from Coons Market, they would just sit there and talk about what they got in the mail. And a lot of it is stuff that you just kind of, well, look at and forget about. But then there are always those little notes. And you know, somebody said to me many years ago, who I really have a lot of respect for, people appreciate a very short but handwritten note in a, well, show of gratitude. Well, I got a note today from Alex Tambellini, who I have known since he was a small child, nicknamed, of course, by me, Ace. He is graduated from East Liverpool High School, and they're getting ready this weekend, his mom and dad, Mimi Tambellini, Jason Croxall, for his graduation party. And you know, when I went and visited them and sat there with Nick Mazurka, who has been a longtime friend, him and his beautiful wife, Josie, and thinking a lot about Bob Duffy, a superhero to me who recently celebrated a birthday. Much love, Mr. Duffy. Even though I'm a few miles from where you are, you're always in my thoughts, and especially when I'm trying to figure out what's going on with our beloved Pirates, right? But I started thinking about the real reason that all of us have had an opportunity to gather and to succeed, because of knowledge that was handed down by Alex's grandparents, Mary and Al Tambellini. And I'm doing this as opposed to telling them this in person, which I have said it many times, but I want it to be on video, and I will send it to his mother, because when he reaches my age, he'll look at this and say, you know, that guy was right. Your grandparents truly were two of the most amazing people I have ever met in my life. Kind, considerate, hardworking, dedicated to their career, and more importantly, dedicated to familia and making people understand the blessings each and every day when we awake, what really are in front of us that sometimes we neglect. So Alex, as you make your way through the next chapter, remember to continue to fight, but make it the good fight. Because the people, even though they may not physically be there with you anymore, will always be in your corner. And that's what Mary and Al have done for me. You know, one of the sentences, just briefly, Alex put in this note was thanking me for helping him get to where he is. Well, I think your parents deserve a little more credit, but I'm grateful for that. But I could have written the exact same thing to Mary and Al anytime after 1983, because that's when I met them in the fall of that year. When I sat on their porch on Vine Street in East Liverpool, I was so fortunate to get to meet their wonderful daughter, Mimi. But that next chapter started for me, and we've just continued to write chapter after chapter. But isn't it amazing when you start to think about that journey that is life? There are certain people that are in every chapter, obviously my mother and father, but a close second, Mary and Al. Loved both of them, still do, think of them often, grateful for their friendship, honored that they would even consider me family and take time to welcome me with open arms. And every single time that I sat at their kitchen table, Mr. Tambellini would get up, offer me something to eat, and make me a cup of coffee. And Mary would always embrace my hand, talk to me eye to eye, nose to nose, heart to heart, and ask me about my journey. Well, they may be gone, and I will never be able to even come close to duplicating the life those two had or to live up to their greatness. But I will continue to support you, Alex, and I will continue to be there for you as long as I humanly can. But because of this, you're going to be able to look at it and know that I will always be there. And thank you, Mary and Al, and for all of you who were touched by their lives, and for all of you who love East Liverpool, and I'm one of them. There may be some very historic facts about that town, historic people, great athletes, great politicians, and yes, many wonderful superhumans and community leaders, but nobody in your community was more important than Mary and Al. Tambellini. And it's your Pratte Pack reminding you, if you were lucky enough to be there for this celebration overlooking the beautiful Ohio Valley in their backyard, take a moment or two and remember Al and Mary Tambellini, because without them and their journey, nobody would be celebrating this wonderful event. God bless to the Tambellini family, and to you, young man. When I think of your grandfather, you truly are a chip off the old block. Back to work for your Pratte Pack. Have a great day, everybody. Good morning.